My name is Mary Bray, and I want to tell you the story how my program of weight loss really began and has traveled through the years since 1992, and it's still going on even right now in these days, 26 years later. So I had tried every diet ever that you could imagine. There was the cabbage soup, there was the drink 8 glasses of water and eat only protein, there was the no carbs, the no fat, the count calories, 8 or 900 calories is what everybody was supposed to survive on, or there were the diets where, you know what I mean, you could eat like a piece of cardboard or something that tasted like styrofoam, and then maybe you started, like I did, to lose weight. And how long did that last when you were so deprived? You know what I mean. When you can't eat this and you can't eat that, you are voiding yourself of the comfort of the foods that you love. So I did that. I had 3 children, and every time the doctor said you should only gain 20 pounds, well, I gained 40. And one time I applied to be an airline hostess, and I could apply, and they said, well, you're really a nice person, and we think that, you know, you'd be a good airline hostess. We called them at that time, but you're too fat. And I went, oh. And so I took diet pills. I took water pills. I hate to admit it, but I was going to be a flight attendant. And after I lost the weight, which was about 23 pounds at that time, I gained the weight back right away after they hired me. Oh, then we had to stand on the scale and weigh 130 pounds every month? That's torture. At least it was for me. And so one day they said, oh, you weigh 137 pounds, you're grounded. Wow. Can you imagine? I felt like a failure. So I just quit, and I couldn't be under that kind of pressure. And then I got married, had 3 boys, and I was working in the medical center in Houston, Texas. And there I met some wonderful doctors who were training and teaching the new idea in the late 70s about the mind connection with the body. In other words, biofeedback, neurofeedback, and the idea that in a deep relaxation you can manage your stress and choose to change yourself in the direction you want to go. And one day I went to Dr. Axelrod and I said, do you think that this mind connection with the body and the reconnection with oneself in a relaxed way could cause me to lose weight? And he asked me a brilliant question. He said, are you ready to lose weight? And I went, I'm always ready to lose weight. And he said, well, what do you want? And I said, well, if I lost 10 or 15 pounds, I would be so happy. And he looked at me and he said, what do you really want? I'm like, whoa. Well, I hadn't thought about that because I hadn't believed in myself that I could actually have what I really wanted, which was Calvin Klein jeans size 10. White shorts. And at that time, I was close to 200 pounds. White shorts would have been out of the question. Also jeans. And so he said, well, let's go and relax. And in the relaxation room, in the biofeedback room, we went, and he said, I want you to close your eyes and visualize those jeans and those shorts, those white shorts, as if you already were wearing them. I said, okay. So I did that, and he said, now make a decision to have that body. I said, right now? He said, yes. And 6 months later, I had lost 57 pounds. So I then, after I lost the weight, I began to really study about how to lose the weight and keep it off forever, using the reconnection with myself that I had learned. And I really wanted to teach other people how to do that as well. I went to Dr. Deepak Chopra and studied with him so that I would learn everything I could possibly learn about not only the relaxation and the stress management, which has a lot to do with eating the foods that we don't even want to eat when we're not hungry. I know you know what I mean. And I decided to really learn it. So I went to work with Dr. Chopra, and then after that, I went to Switzerland to take a vacation. Well, there in Switzerland, there was a person who was a client of a doctor that I met there, and she had 300 pounds. And the doctor said to me, do you think that you can lose all the weight? She asked me. I said, of course you can. Of course you can. And I told the doctor, I think I can help her. Krista lost 110 pounds in 11 months. Well, I mean, she put that in a newspaper in Switzerland and in a magazine, and the people wanted to find me. Well, someone said, do you think you could write a book about your program and what you've done for yourself and for Krista? And I said, I don't think I could, but I could make some cassettes. Right. Anyway, so I had lost the weight myself, and when I lost the weight myself, Krista lost 110 pounds, and I thought, well, maybe I could write a little pamphlet that would go with those cassettes, and when I did that, I could teach people, and they could learn everything that I learned because I was so pleased after all those years. Now, Chris came to me, and she had heart problems, and the doctor said he wouldn't operate on her heart until she lost the weight. So you see, there's so many reasons for people to lose the weight, to manage their blood pressure, to really not have to take insulin, and when they're pre-diabetic, they can manage their weight, and that really helps. So I wanted to tell you about all the possibilities that you can lose weight without being deprived with those diets where you start and then you stop and then you start and then you stop and then you really stop and then you give up. So my intention is, after I've been in Switzerland in working with all the Swiss, well, I had to learn that German language. That was even harder than losing all the weight. Can you imagine? Right. But the people didn't want to listen in English. They wanted to listen in their mother tongue. And then I told them if I made some mistakes in speaking German, they could also make some mistakes with losing weight. They did not have to be perfect. Well, they were so relieved. I said, they said, do we have to give up our chocolate? And I said, no, I think you must eat chocolate every day. As Krista did, she had her chocolate pudding for her reward every night before she went to bed. Krista, the one that lost 110 pounds in 11 months. Isn't that just the best? Right. No deprivation is really the key. And so I want to tell you that you can do this too. You can really learn, your willingness to learn how to do that, and accept the fact that you've never had the body, what you really want. You can accept that now. And when you accept that, you got a clean slate to begin with a willingness to learn, to make a reconnection within yourself, rather than counting on some diet from outside of yourself. That's never going to work. You are reuniting, with what you really want for yourself, the life that you want. You want to play on the floor with your grandchildren? Okay, right. You want to be able to be more flexible than you are right now? You want to lose that belly fat? Of course you do. Then I'm so glad to be able to explain this to you. I thank you for this opportunity. And I have more videos you will be receiving all the time so that I cover every area so that you begin to believe in yourself like I believe you can have the body and be the person you want to be. It's so exciting. It's nothing like, oh, I don't think I can lose weight. It isn't anything like, well, I've tried everything and I'm just going to give up. No, that's the old you. We talk about it like that's the old shoes, the old habits. You want the new shoes. It's a metaphor. And the new shoes talk about your new self. You love those new shoes. Metaphorically speaking, you love those new shoes and you make the decision to have them. And in the first couple days, you know how new shoes are. They pinch a little. Right. But the old shoes are in the closet. They are worn out. Isn't that a good one? Can't you identify with that? Sure. So each day in this program called Marywell, I'm Marywell, right. Okay, in this program, you begin to learn today is the new shoe day. I'm giving myself the body that I want. And with that, you feel good this day only. And then I tell you everything to eat by the handfuls, right? And a couple of fingers of chocolate, sure, you can have that too. Or a glass of wine, if that's your choice for a reward. Because remember, this is not about deprivation at all. So, you have the willingness to keep on going, keep on going, keep on going till you have the body that you want and you are full. You have enough food. You are fulfilled because you feel good about yourself. That's a good one. I'll speak to you soon. Thanks for listening.